Greetings, world and family. I am Richard, coming to you today. Well, we are still Wednesday, January the 15th, but I had an hour off, so I'm actually going to make a video today for probably tomorrow, which will be the 16th. All right, so this comes as another viewer's request reading in regards to what lays beyond the Great Ice Wall. So I seem to recall your name being Guylaine. I hope I am right, because I read it a few days ago in my snapshots and now screenshots, and now I can't find you, but I'm pretty sure you are Guylaine. So you want to know in regards of what lies beyond the Great Ice Wall. I seem to recall that you had another added question, but I don't know, was it about helping us? Or were you meaning, was there someone beyond the ice wall that were there to want to help us from the prison system? I'm not too sure. I don't remember. But in any event, and I really do hope your name is Guylaine, let's go and ask higher self everything that I need to know, everything that I need to see in regards to the Great Ice Wall in the Antarctic. Tell me everything I need to see, everything I need to know in regards to the ice wall. So, what exactly is the ice wall? Does it have to do anything with, a dome? So, the dome would be very different than the firmament. Because actually, truth be told, I do believe there is such expansion beyond this ice wall. And I do believe that the ice wall was where I think you're coming from, Guylaine, keeping us pretty much hostage or a form of martial law within a dome. And beyond that, it's really vast and huge. And if this was the case, actually, let me just add to my intro. If that would be the case, that would greatly explain, and I have spoken about this in the past, but it would explain, the big division between, round Earth, the spinning ball in the galaxy, and flat Earth. So if we would have, this is what I believe, maybe I'm talking out of my butt, I don't know, but this is really what I believe, right? So, and I have gotten this knowledge from our beloved Honeysea Golden quite a while ago when I first discovered her, and that hit as true. My higher self kicked in, showed me images. So it would be, so Gaia she's not totally round like this, she's probably more of a donut shape, right, with a hole at the center. And then you have the toroid field that goes around. So Gaia at her heartbeat, within somewhere of that donut hole, would be a crystal. She's a thriving, living being. So that would explain, the sphere, which is not totally sphere. But then for the flat earthers, what would make sense is that we would be like a little ping pong ball on a basketball. So with this, we'd have the dome, okay, around our universe. And I guess that the ice wall would have something to do with that. And then on the outside, you'd have the rest of the expansion. And then we'd probably have the firmament around that. And I believe that beyond the firmament, it's not just like oxygen or whatever it is that's out there. They say that's out there. I think that it's more like plasma. It's not really water. It would be like a jello kind of water. That's what resonates tremendously to me. So what lays in back of this ice wall? I do believe that there is a grandiose of discoveries to be made, islands, different marine life and insectoids and humanoids and probably even the mammoth, right? I don't know if you guys would recall, this was months ago. Somewhere in the summer, I think I want to say, but, I had seen little video snippets here and there of, interviews or segments regarding scientists that are looking to clone a return of the mammoth. Now, of course, they've been cloning for an eternity, but is this really a thing that they're, like sharing to us, like they're cloning the mammoth? Or is it because things are melting and the dome is removing and we are soon to be seeing these mammoths? Like, it's questionable. Again, guys, we have to question everything nowadays. So, Cindy, I think that was enough of a babble. Mwah. Let's hit into it. Higher self, oversoul, and universe. Please tell me everything I need to see, everything I need to know in regards to the ice wall. What is it? Is there anything in back of it? Is there anything beyond it? Tell me everything I need to see, everything I need to know in this now. One more shuffle and another shuffle. Let's cut, let's rock and roll. All right, guys, so what do we have? First, all right, so we do have the Page of Swords coming in. So that's gossip, innuendo. He's a messenger. Next, we do have a military card here coming just as fast as my Knight of Swords. Hi-ho, silver, very fiery. Then we got the World, Major Arcana. So this is all in the past. So the world, our world as we know it, maybe regarding the dome, what lays behind in back of it, what is beyond the ice wall, well, a whole new world. There's a lot of information in just the World card right here. Moving on. So it's a case of surrendering. So this isn't the now moment, the second row. So there's a surrender to something. Tens are endings in order to have a rebirth. And doesn't that look like almost like a fence, like a wall, right? Like stopping you from going beyond that sea over there. I know it's like stabbing in this man's back, but it's added information. So maybe the time of not knowing, not believing what's really beyond that is come to an end. It is a surrender, tens are endings. Heartbeat. Okay, fear of the unknown. Okay, so you're at a cross point. You're blocked, blind to what's in back of you. There's a part moon up there in the corner. Moons are secretive. What lays beyond? We've been stopped this whole time from, well, actually, you can't even go very far in Antarctica, I want to say, with that treaty thing. And there was a general, was it in the 50s? General Byrd, who had gone and traveled and took pictures of, like, very spherical buildings or little baby cities. Like everything was, I think it was round shaped, everything, and apparently it was plush. And I seem to recall that he would have said that he would have seen mammoths and it was like more tropical. So maybe I can do a follow-up on that. So we do have, after the surrender, the mystic, the witch. So this could be like tapping into all of the psychic elements, the witchy elements, the woo-woo department. But she has a lot of integrity. She's very independent. She is thriving, So she is my favorite queen of the deck for the future. All right, so we got Creator here. We got the Emperor here, Ice Wall. So if Antarctica had a treaty with all governments stopping regular, how they see us, cattle, from going, venturing, seeing, discovering. Well, we got Trump right now. Like, where is he now? In Greenland. That's also got an ice cap. There's something here for the future. And I feel that Trump is involved. I know it sounds funny. How could be involved with beyond the ice wall? But there are so many things coming for the end of the silver era, for the birth of the golden. And he is making his round right now, cleaning house, cleaning the mess that so many have been doing since, the Sumerian times, perhaps? This is beyond just our life existence as who we are right now. It's ancestral and it goes like so far back. And I don't think that history is the history that we've learned. I think it's all been tampered with. But that's beyond the case. Moving on. All right. Everything is going to flip-flop in our fortune regarding the knowledge of what's beyond the ice wall. Okay? Wheel of Fortune, everything spins in our favor. Demonics at the bottom, angelics at the top. And you can probably look at this like time and space, the Wheel of Fortune, but also, you know, like a wall, an ice wall. You know, what's beyond that? You know, that's probably where it resides. Such creatures as like the Megalodon, the big shark, or perhaps like that big octopus that swallows boats in the movies. You know, I'm not sure that I'd be the one that would want to actually go skinny dipping in those waters because it seems that it would be so very vast. So therefore, everything would be massive, right? Because, you know, in the time of the giants and all that, everything was massive. You know, the sentient beings, the plants, the trees, the insects, the animals. You know, if you look at petrified, what we call mountains or rocks, right, it's very clear to see like the shape of horses, elephants, dragons, giants. And then you got a question again, also Himalayan salt. You know, because, and I do resonate that there's truth to it, you know, like that these rocks were chipped and it could have been like calcified giant beings. If you look at big slabs of Himalayan salt versus a slab of raw bacon, or, I mean, the resemblance is uncanny. Again, maybe I'm like a little too woo-woo, but it does resonate to me. Anyways, I babbled, Cindy. Let me go on. Last final card. So we got a sense of generosity coming in, a rebalancement. The meek will inherit the earth. I am loving that. Clarifyings. So we do have the magician. So, you know, it's like a movie. It's a movie. What we've been told about that area has been delivered to us as in a movie, as in a script, as in a story. Yes, okay. Sorry, I was getting a download and I couldn't decide for it. So at the heartbeat, we got the Tower, Major Arcana, something crashing, something shocking, lightning strikes on, you know, like what we were made to know about that wall. You know, what's beyond that. You know, the old belief is coming down. Now I'm seeing Trump in Greenland again with his entourage. And then we've been very uncomfortable for a very long period of time, not knowing what the actual truth is, but we're coming online. Epiphany, aha moment, enlightenment. All right, so I'm loving this. Let's go for, oh, one of my babies. Oh, he's full of snow on his face, my squirrel. Okay, so one golden major arcana, por favor. High self, oversoul, and where's my coffee universe? Did I lose my cafe? Oh well. Yeah, okay, zone in. Golden Major Arcana, por favor, on the ice wall. All right, so we got the lover. So that, in a question like this, talks about governments, right? The treaty, things like that. I'm going to need more. And then we got off-world energy coming to enlighten us. Our time of slumber, of being... information withheld, we're coming out of that coma, enlightened with this information. The lighthouse. And lastly will be this one, which is again regarding the script, the movie. Like it is something very different than we've been made to believe. All right, Femi, let's revise. In regarding to the ice wall, what lies beyond it, or anything that could be said. Well, the first card that came online is, we've been told, like gossip, innuendos about what that area really is about, right? Because he is a messenger, but he could speak about gossip. Then we got military that showed up. This is yesterday in regards to that information, that ice wall, our world, the end of not knowing, the beginning of knowing about it, what lays beyond it. I'm also tapping into the dome, ice melting, and that we will be made available. This is why the good militia is there in regards to the rumors of what it was supposed to be. Right now, we're talking about a surrendering card to that old information, to that blockage, the fear of the unknown, not seeing what's behind the wall. You know, stopping you, stop, you can't go, I have a treaty. But then we got the Mystic Queen coming in here. So I feel that beyond that wall also is a very probably off-worldly energy, probably advanced spiritually. It really does feel, and it feels thriving. I'm looking at this sunflower, and because I have seen the future on many occasions, Femi, and it's so plush and abundant. Like for you in Australia, how I see you in the future is extremely more plush, but that's what I've been seeing. So coming full circle to this reading today, what's beyond? Well, that could probably be like how I see the plush and the greenery and all that. You know, maybe we have access, maybe it's melting, like with the dome being gone. There's a lot of information, and I think that it all has truth to it, however you look at it. Because you know the answer is never in one thing, right? I think that even people who have different opinions might have a part of the truth in their differences. You know, it's to be very open-minded and, you know, like looking at all aspects and, you know, letting go of the ego. You know, going with what resonates, you know, with the important brain, the heart, and then the gut brain, you know. This one is great, but, you know, it's made, you know, it's got the ego. It could get in the way. We all know this. Now, for the future, we do have the Emperor here. So that comes as a double significance to me, the Creator and Trump, because I keep seeing Trump in Greenland, and I know it's not in Antarctica, Greenland, but there's something, and I don't know what I'm tapping into, but him over there, there's something about over there with the treaty, and it's really hard to decipher. Now, I am getting also Fountain of Youth in around Antarctica. I'm getting something about the Fountain of Youth. I'm getting portals. Well, we got portals all over the place, right? So, of course, you'd have some there in the waters. You know, sometimes the traveling could it be from past the wall to over there. But I'm seeing a Fountain of Youth. Like, you know, my card that, the Alpha, the Ace of Cups, the Fountain of Youth, I'm getting this in my hand. Back in action for the future. So let's just say this would be like Trump, right? Because we got good militia on the first row, the background, regarding the world as we know it and the wall and all this. So since he's in control and commander-in-chief of the good military, he's got a place around that area for the future, and then everything spins in our fortune. So whoever has blocked us with that information of what lays beyond is spinning because they're now there, and the good guys are up here, and then it's going to be like the meek will inherit the earth, right? So if we expand, that is abundance. Pentacles is like an earth element, ground element, looking very positive, guys. In the clarifyings, I have the Magician, so, you know, because with that ice wall, we got governing things, you know, that have suppressed us. It's a movie, but that is crashing down. Tower moment. That foundation is now built on sand, going down like the ice melting down into the quicksand or whatever, because we've been suppressed, uncomfortable for way too long, but now it's the golden era, like our pineal gland is awake. It's the great awakening. Instead of one, I got three goldens. So we're talking about the government with the lovers, and then we got off-world energy bringing us information, universal information after our slumber, our dark night of the soul, regarding justement that whole movie, you know, because we've been made to believe, inner believe certain things of what the world really looks like, but no, it's not that. Again, going back to my intro, it does feel like a form of martial law, however you want to look at it. encapping us. Do you guys remember that TV show, The Dome? You know, unfortunately, I only had seen a few episodes, and now I'm trying to find it, and I can't. So, you know, did they remove that because of disclosure and we're coming online and seeing truth in fiction? Perhaps. But let's go see with Pendulum. So, Pendulum, beautiful obsidian. So, am I accurate in my reading today regarding, well, everything I said about the ice wall? Is there any way that I am wrong or I misread something here? So we're changing gears, searching data, and it seems like we're going to a no. Beautiful. So, right, first card, the Page of Swords. This is about gossip, innuendo, that what was we were told about what the world really was, okay? So we have good militia that came in regards to that world card. So the world card is a lot of significance. It talks about what we believed as the world. That's one. What's in the back of that wall, the ice wall. And also that the old world, the silver era is finished for a new chapter, which is the golden one. So are we going to have access as I'm tapping into? So is it melting? So are we going to keep seeing like new species of mammals and insectoids, probably birds, life? All right, so what is beyond the ice wall? This, I think, Guylaine, that was where you were going. So is it like benevolent beings beyond the ice wall? Do you have like evil ones? Okay, so you could have a mix of both. Okay. All right, so yes, the Megadolon, does he live back there in back of the ice wall? So he's a real thing. So the ones that could have come here maybe in the time of, like, say, the, not firmament, but the dome, would that have been through a portal somehow? Like an underwater portal? Now, is there such a thing as, let's just play for fun, as a firmament around Gaia? Now, was there also a thing about a dome? So is this where it makes sense of the sphere planet and flat Earth? Because the dome was on the sphere, making under the dome flat. So there's truth in the two. See, very fascinating, guys. So yeah, history is not what we believe. We've been bamboozled, so it seems. So there you go. It seems very positive. And, no, before I hang up. Pendulum. Okay, could you stop moving first, please? Just to show people that you're not busted or on a swing. Thank you so much. Let's talk. Is there something to do with Trump and his team in Greenland? Does it have anything to do down the road with the ice wall? Now, does this have something to do with a past treaty that was there stopping the cattle from going and seeing? Now, is there such a thing as... I'm seeing like blue crystalline water. It reminds me of and I don't know how it reminds me, but it does. Not Atlanta, but Atlantis. Like it feels very special. Is there a thing there in Antarctica, like Fountain of Youth? Because it's a different looking water. What I'm being shown, it's more beautiful. It's almost like it's crystalline. It's almost like glittery, silky, and a blue like what you'd see in the islands. It's actually, it looks like it belongs in the fairy realm, to be truth be told. Okay, so there's a lot coming here. And are we going to be discovering this soon? Yes, we are. So there you go, family. All great news of what lays beyond the ice wall. So, I mean, it's all up to you. You know, we all have our different beliefs. This is what I believe about the spinning ball and flat earth, that, you know, we were like locked up in a smaller version on top of planet ship Gaia. And it seems that all of that is dispersing now. So it is great, fabulous news. So I hope you liked my little video. I am Richard. Be good, be kind to yourself, and I'll catch you all on the next read. Rock and roll. Ow! I love you back. Ciao.